Ezekiel chapter 46. Thus said Lord YHWH, the gate of the inner court that is looking eastward is shut during the 6 days of work, and on the day of rest it is opened, and in the day of the new moon it is opened. And the prince has come in the way of the porch of the gate from the outside, and he has stood by the porch of the gate. And the priests have made his burnt offering and his peace offerings, and he has bowed himself by the opening of the gate, and has gone forth, and the gate is not shut until the evening. And the people of the land have bowed themselves at the opening of the gate on Sabbaths and on new moons before YHWH. And the burnt offering that the prince brings near to YHWH on the day of rest is 6 lambs, perfect ones, and a ram, a perfect one. And the present is an ephah for a ram, and for the lambs a present, the gift of his hand, and a hin of oil for an ephah. And on the day of the new moon, a bullock, a son of the herd, a perfect one, and 6 lambs and a ram, they are perfect. And with an ephah for a bullock, and an ephah for a ram, he prepares a present, and for the lambs, as his hand attains, and a hin of oil for an ephah. And in the coming in of the prince, he comes in the way of the porch of the gate, and by its way he goes out. And in the coming in of the people of the land before YHWH at appointed times, he who has come in the way of the north gate to bow himself, goes out the way of the south gate. And he who has come in the way of the south gate, goes out by the way of the north gate. He does not turn back the way of the gate by which he came in, but goes out opposite it. And in their coming in, the prince in their midst comes in, and in their going out, he goes out. And in celebrations and in appointed times, the present is an ephah for a bullock, and an ephah for a ram, and for lambs the gift of his hand, and a hin of oil for an ephah. And when the prince makes a free will burnt offering, or free will peace offerings to YHWH, then he has opened the gate that is looking eastward for himself, and has made his burnt offering and his peace offerings as he does in the day of rest, and he has gone out, and has shut the gate after his going out. And you make a daily burnt offering of a lamb, son of a year, a perfect one, to YHWH. You make it morning by morning. And you make a present with it morning by morning, a 6th part of the ephah, and a 3rd part of the hin of oil, to temper with the fine flour, a present to YHWH, by a continuous statute, continually. And they prepare the lamb and the present and the oil morning by morning, a continual burnt offering. Thus said Lord YHWH, when the prince gives a gift to any of his sons, it is his inheritance, it is for his sons, it is their possession by inheritance. And when he gives a gift out of his inheritance to one of his servants, then it has been his until the year of freedom, and it has turned back to the prince. Only the inheritance of his sons is theirs. And the prince does not take from the people's inheritance to oppress them, from their possession. He causes his sons to inherit out of his own possession, so that my people are not each scattered from his possession. And he brings me in through the entrance that is by the side of the gate, to the holy chambers, to the priests that are looking northward. And behold, there is a place in their 2 sides westward. And he says to me, this is the place where the priests boil the guilt offering and the sin offering, where they bake the present, so as not to bring it out to the outer court, to sanctify the people. And he brings me out to the outer court, and causes me to pass over to the 4 corners of the court. And behold, a court in a corner of the court. Moreover, a court in every corner of the corner. In the 4 corners of the court are enclosed courts, 40 long and 30 broad, with 1 measure for the 4 corners. And a row is all around in them, around the 4 of them, and made with boilers under the rows all around. And he says to me, these are the houses of those boiling, where the servants of the house boil the sacrifice of the people.